Hello and welcome to Microsoft Excel tutorial from IT Army, and this is tutorial number 72, and in this tutorial we're going to talk about timelines and slicers. So let's get started. So timelines and slicers, they are basically some graphical objects floating on the worksheet, and that can be used for filtering your data in the tables or pivot charts. So here I have the table, and when I go on to the table tools design toolbar, and then you're gonna see we have this option over here under the tools, insert a slicer. When I click on that, it gives you the list of all the columns in my table, and then I can select any of these checkboxes to insert the slicer. So if I say I want to have the slicer for region, when I click on OK, it provides me a slicer over here, and we have a context sensitive ribbon available for managing the slicer. And I can move it around, I can place it on the right hand side, I can adjust the size using these sizing handles, and then I can click on it. So if I want to see only the records for the West region, I click on that, and now I'm seeing the records only for the West region. And again, clicking on any other item, it's just gonna filter based on that criteria. And then if you want to see all the records, I can click on this clear filter and I'm seeing all the records. You also have option for enabling multi-select. If I click on that, and now I can say I don't want to see for southeast and southwest. Now you are seeing only for west, midwest and northeast, and I can clear the filter. So like this you can add multiple filters within your sheet. So I can say I want to go to design, insert slicer, and now I want to add for products. I click on OK, and now you can see it got added for products. And you can do customization. If you want to make it wider, you can make it wider, and then you can say I want to have multiple columns. So once you have selected the slicer, you can do a lot of settings. What is the name appearing, how they should be sorted, and all the different options you can select from here. Then we have different themes available. You can apply different colors, and we can stack them so you can bring them forward or send them backward. Alignment options, and from here you can adjust the columns. If you want to have multiple columns in a slicer, you can say, for instance, over here I want to have multiple columns, so I can say I want to have 2 columns in the slicer. So now I can see I have 2 columns appearing, and then from here you can adjust the entire height and width as you are doing with the slicing handle. So this is all you can do with the tables, and let's see what all we can do with the pivot table and pivot chart. So I go into insert, and I want to insert a pivot table. Okay, and here I want to see the sales by region, and then sales by, let's say, different company names, and let's remove the region, and then I want to say over here I want to see the total sales, right? And then I want to insert this timeline over here, insert the slicer over here, and I want to see the slicers based on region and based on salesperson and based on products. I click on OK, and I can see all these slicers got added. Now I can move them around, adjust them. So I want to have this slicer, let's adjust the width, it's over here, and then I'm seeing all the salespersons, and then over here I'm seeing the list of all the products. So this is how you can use for filtering. So I can say I want to see all the sales for the West region, for Brooks as the salesperson, and then I want to see all the camera sales. So this is how you can narrow down your filter criteria, and you can remove the filter from here. So this is what we have in slicers. Now we also have timelines. So when I go on to analyze, you're gonna see we have option over here for insert timeline. When I click on that insert timeline, we have only 2 columns that were of time date, and I can see over here order date and ship date. I want to add for order date and click on OK. Now you can see I'm getting a timeline over here. With this timeline, what I can do is I can select individual months. So by default it is showing by month. When I scroll left, I say just show me for January, and now you are seeing all the sales for January. You can switch this scale from month to quarters. You can see the sales by different quarters. You can click and drag to see for 3 quarters or 4 quarters, and then you can say I want to see for particular year, and then you can say I want to see for 2016 or 17, you can perform the filtering from here. So this is the benefit of having a timeline and a slicer. Just being on a single click, you can perform filter operation. So that's all about slicers. Hope you like this video. If you have any other questions or comments, please post in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.